So welcome back to Totally Thorpe, guys, and if you don't know anything about our channel or it's your first time joining us, let me give you a big welcome.
Welcome guys, welcome.
On our channel we talk about money and marriage. So today we'll be talking about money, but to be more specific, we're going to be talking about 7 must-haves in your financial portfolio. Honestly, when I finished university and I started my first job, I had no idea where to start financially. Not one clue. I didn't know about anything, but Alwyn, I don't know if Alwyn, knew anything. But for me, it was always about just putting down some money for a rainy day. That's all I knew. What about you?
I never know what to do. So I don't know what to do in this situation. Honestly, they don't teach us nothing like that in schools.
That's
so
true.
really and truly, the only thing I knew was I got paid and I just need to pay some bills, get them out of the way, and for some strange reason, all the rest of the money was spent. That's all I knew.
Yeah. On a serious note though, when did you actually learn about financial planning?
When I started working at Sagicor, I never known about that before that. When I started working at Sagicor, I started to understand the importance of financial portfolios and having a proper financial foundation. That's really actually where everything started.
And it's the same for me, guys, because honestly, it's when I started working at Sagicor and I started understanding, some important decisions that needed to be made in order for me to start my wealth building, right?
So let's just jump right into it.
Yes, let's jump right into it.
Alright, so the first must-have that you need to have in your financial portfolio is something that we've spoken about several times on this channel. You can look back in the videos, we've spoken about an emergency fund and the importance of it several times. Now, an emergency fund is 3 to 6 times the monthly expenses. For people like working on commission like us, it's more 6 to 12 times your monthly expenses. You want to set that aside in a low risk account that avoids fluctuation.
Right.
You should be able to access that account within like a 24-hour period. Now, an emergency is not just any old thing.
But I can't do it if I have my hair like I want to get
Oh,
my
calm
hair.
down. Anyways, so emergency fund is needed for stuff like cases like where you probably lost your job, you're out of a job for a little while. Your car broke down and you need, a little patch up and repair and all those stuff. Major medical expenses, and of course major home repair, unexpected home repairs. There's stuff that you can plan for. So it's not an emergency if it's like.
If it's sudden.
Yeah, if it's like your couch broke and you're not really inviting nobody over. That's something I think you can plan for. But if your roof is leaking, or when your front or your back door broke off, emergency.
Yeah.
And of course stuff like emergency travel, stuff like that.
So up next, guys, is health insurance, and this one is more likely to be provided by your employer. If so, please take it, because trust me, it is pretty pricey to get it individually. This can be a very big help for you. Whenever you go to your practitioner, your specialist, you're able to swipe your card and you can get a percentage taken off the overall bill. And this is generally the rule, right? But I find that most times nowadays, the doctors or the hospitals are actually asking persons to pay upfront and then claim back. So the overall benefit is definitely worth it.
So the next one I'm going to mention now is life insurance. And yes, I'm going to speak about it because I said life insurance. And yes, I want to bring the Bible in again because Proverbs 13:22 says, "A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children." Now, this is not coming from me, and the Bible says so. The good old book says so.
Yes.
Now, this means that when you're making certain life goals and financial goals, you want to be thinking about leaving a legacy behind. A legacy. It's very important to think that way. And life insurance is one of the easiest, fastest, and most affordable ways to do so.
It's funny that you mentioned legacy, because one of the first things I learned when I started working and understanding financial planning is that insurance can actually give you legacy. And I was like, really? So that was news to me, and I really love the idea. And from that, insurance is a must. But other than that, it has 4 major purposes. 1, it has family protection benefits, right? And of course, everybody know what that is. It has mortgage acquisition benefit, which means that when you're ready to purchase your house, you need to come to find me, right? Or I'll wait. And the next one is that it has business loan benefit. Most banks require the business owner, once they're getting a loan, they ask them to get life insurance, especially when it's a substantial amount of loan, right? And the next one that I love so much is the retirement cash value. What this means is that if I'm spending my money 20, 30 years and down the line nothing happens to me, it means that I can get back some cash.
Yeah.
That's what it means. I can get back some cash. So personally, I love that.
Now, please note, guys, that the 2 main factors when thinking about life insurance are age and health.
Yeah.
Now, when you're trying to get coverage, these 2 things have to be in tandem and they have to be in good order.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the older you are, the less healthy you are, the less the chances of getting it. Now, speaking about health, there's a perfect segue, in my opinion, to speak about critical illness insurance. Now, critical illness insurance is the next one because it can affect
anybody.
It really has no respect for age, family history, your status, whether you're rich or poor. It really don't matter. It don't care. Now, this is one thing that can change your life in a matter of months, in a very short period of time. Your whole life can be turned upside down. Getting a critical illness without coverage is the easiest and fastest way to go stone broke.
Stone broke. And I mean, by now, everyone must know at least one family member or a friend of a friend that has been affected by some kind of critical illness. I mean, you would have experienced how sad that is, because especially if the person don't have any coverage or any money to take care of their medication, and they may have to be, relying on GoFundMe or even throwing a cake sale or, doing a fish fry, just to make 2 ends meet or to get money to deal with these issues or to deal with these bills, right? This is no joke. This
Definitely.
is real life, guys.
Definitely. All right. So the next one that I want to look at is probably the most common thing that people do, and it's just regular savings. Saving in your bank account, leaving money in your bank account, and having it pile up a bit. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Regularly recommend that.
Yes.
Best believe that, because not many people do it. As simple as it sounds, that's what we recommend because people aren't really doing it. So you need to have regular savings in your bank account. However,
yes,
we really encourage people to go start out an investment account as well.
for sure. Very, very, very important. And that's the next one. Investment. And investment is a must. And investment is not something that you just jump into. You must plan for it, build a foundation first, and then you can start looking into investment options, because there are several types of investment that are available based on your appetite. So if you're conservative, if you're moderate, if you're aggressive, there is something for you. And if you want it just for long-term purposes or short-term purposes, then there are plans there for you just the same. And I mean, you have the option of investing in stocks, unit trusts, mutual funds. There are so many options there for you. But what you have to do is to speak to an advisor. Speak to me, speak to Alwyn, so that we can look at your portfolio to see what it is that your future plans are, and so we can customize something to suit you best.
For sure.
Yes.
Now, you also want to look at pension. You want to be having a pension at the end of the day. We want to be able to retire. And retire in peace.
For sure, in style.
Yeah, in style. Now, some people, their life changes drastically when they go into retirement. Because the standard of living now has to change, because the income that they're getting is no longer there or cut all the way down.
3, 4,
6, 10. Literally. Now, retirement comes with old age, but not only that, it can come with sickness and it can come with disability. So having a pension in place is crucial. The beauty about having a pension is that the money that you're putting down in an approved retirement scheme is, you can put it down before it's taxed.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
it's actually being invested before it's taxed. It's what we call tax deferred. So you're putting money away before your income is taxed, that is growing in value, and then later on when you're taking it out, it's taxed. So it gets the chance to grow. And then even at that point in time, there are tax benefits. So trust me, you can put anywhere between 1 to 20% of your income before it's taxed. Now, there you have it. Those are the 7 must-haves in your financial portfolio.
Wait. I want to give them a bonus one.
Alright.
Yeah, I want to give them a bonus one. So many persons don't really think about this until it's too late. You know what it's called?
Listen.
Parental insurance,
Okay.
right? The reality is that parents can affect us financially. If you are the one that take care of your mommy or your daddy or even your grandparent, you know, if you take care of them financially, then you might want to consider getting a plan in place for them. Because if no plan is in place and death occurs, chances are you may be forced to go into your savings or your investment, and we know how that goes. When you go into your savings and your investment, chances are you're going to have to start all the way over again because your plans would have been interrupted, right? And nobody wants that. So you need to start thinking about that now. And if it is you, think about it, act on it right now.
Alright, so there you have it.
Again.
The 7 must-haves in the financial portfolio. So guys, get these things sorted out, and if you want help, you can contact us by emailing us at adviseme@totallythorpe.com. We will respond, we'll get in touch with you, just send the contact details and we'll link you up, alright? Now, if you like this video and you thought this was, beneficial to you, go ahead, mash up the like button. Click it up. Comment, let us know what you thought about these things. Let us know if you exactly. And if you add anything else to that. Alright? So until next time.
Bye.